Hi guys, I'm Mimi. I'm a software developer at Intellect. I'm currently placed at Standard Bank. Yeah?
Did you push record?
Oh, yeah, I did. Are you asking? Oh, hi. I thought you were asking a question. Okay, I'm like, I didn't say anything yet. Okay, so chatbots. Chatbots are basically like any other computer application that have conversations with people using either text or audio. And there are two basic types of chatbots. They can be either simple or smart. Simple chatbots basically make use of keywords and phrases and do some kind of like regex or other string analysis to catch commands. And you have to code every single command that you want your bot to reply to. Okay, for example, like tell me a joke. So the bot will look for the word joke and be like, oh, you probably want a joke, and reply appropriately. And then you get smart chatbots which use AI techniques like natural language processing and basically take any input the user gives it and try to process it somehow and like flow the conversation in a way. Then the main thing about smart chatbots, they learn from experience. So the more they talk to people, the better they get. Yeah, so you guys have probably used a few chatbots in your life, like if you have virtual assistants like Alexa or Siri or Google Assistant. And most other chatbots are found on like Slack and other messaging applications. And to choose if your bot needs to be smart or simple is basically, it basically depends on your use case. So if you have a virtual assistant, it needs to be smart because it needs to take in any input the user gives it and somehow make sense of it. Whereas if you have like a chat ops bot for a company, it can be simple and you can listen to commands like restart server X. Okay, next slide. So here are some examples of people chatting to Siri. It's pretty funny. I couldn't choose which ones to put there. 2 hours later, I'm like, I need to stop. But yeah, I'll give you guys a few seconds to read a few. This one's funny, this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there are many chatbots out there, but like, how do you find them? They are search engines specially made for chatbots. The one there is a bot for this, botless, and you can go find bots for inspiration or actually using them. You can add to Slack, Telegram. They're pretty simple to add. So building a chatbot. You want to build your own chatbot? It's 4 simple steps. It's not as simple, but like 4 steps. So first of all, you have to define your goal, what your bot needs to do. Second thing is you have to choose a platform. Will your bot be on a website? Will it be on a mobile app, on a messaging app like Slack or Telegram? And then you get to choose from ready-made bot frameworks or writing everything from scratch. And then you create, customize, and launch. Simple. So some of the bot frameworks that are available are Hubot, Wit, AI, Microsoft bot frameworks. I fell upon Hubot, so that I kind of got to playing with it. So that's what I'm going to show you guys. So Hubot is basically an open source chat framework. It's written in CoffeeScript, which is sad, but they are migrating everything to JavaScript now. So your scripts can be either in CoffeeScript or JavaScript. They work all together, because yeah. And then Hubot is adaptable to many platforms like Slack, Rocket Chat, Telegram, so that's why it's great. You can also write your own adapters if your messaging platform doesn't have an adapter. And I found it to be quite easily deployable using Docker and a mixture of Kubernetes, Docker, and everything. So that's how we deploy ours at Standard Bank, by the way. OK. This link at the bottom is a link to a bunch of Hubot scripts that are already written, so you don't have to like write everything. I'll share the slides, right? Yeah. OK, so what do you need to build your own bot? You basically need Node in your computer and NPM and Yeoman Generator. It's basically a scaffolding tool. It gives you a bunch of files just to get you up and going right away. So demo time. I wish I could code like that. OK, let's close this guy. And I will yes, mirror. OK. So basically, one second. Don't look at that, guys. Okay, so first thing we need to do is get the Yeoman Generator, which is the scaffolding tool, as I mentioned. And I already have it. And it takes a while to install, so I'm going to just like cancel it now. Okay, but it works. That works. Okay, next thing, obviously, we need to make a new folder for our bot. Let's go into test. Okay. Jozi.JS bot. And all you need to say is Hubot. Yeah, bot. Live demos. Okay. Choose a name for your bot, what your bot will do, what platform are you making the bot for. So I'm going to be making a Telegram bot. So just choose an adapter. It'll know where to find it and all of that. Okay, wait. Is my internet working? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, as soon as this is done, from the get-go, we can start talking to the bot. It has built-in stuff just so you can test, is your bot working? So all we need to do is say bin Hubot, and it'll run the guy. So this just runs it using the shell adapter. So you can test it out. You don't actually have to connect it and go find an API token for your platform and everything. So we can test it. Is it working? No, wait. Jozi.JS bot. Ping. Yeah, it is. Pong. Okay. You can also say rules, which is cool. Gives you the rules. Okay. So we don't just want to use a bot on the shell, obviously. We want to connect it to some kind of platform. And it's fairly simple to connect to Telegram, because Telegram made a bot to make more bots, a bot father, basically. So just go to Telegram, search for bot father. I don't know why it's not bot mother, 'cause that makes more sense. Okay. But yeah, so all you have to say is, give me a new bot, and it asks you for the name, the username, and that's it. And then it gives you an API token. You have to save this. Just keep hold of that. And then there's your bot. So just go to the bot. Yeah. Awesome sauce. Just don't read my chat on the side. Okay. What'd you see? Okay. So this is like what it gives you from the get-go. There's an example.coffee. Sorry about CoffeeScript. The rest of the stuff will be in JavaScript, I promise. And then you can just uncomment something here and see if it's working. So, damn it, wrong one. But it won't work like this. You need an environment variable for your Telegram token. And the second environment variable basically tells it after how long should it poll Telegram for messages. And yeah, give it a name, and the last thing is the adapter. So yeah, that looks fine. That should work. OK, there we go. Yeah. So if you look at the code, it's really, really simple. It always starts like that. It says robot.here. It should hear anything. And this is basically a regex. So right now, it will listen to this just right. And you can just say, oh, anything. And like it can be followed by anything, or stuff like that. You can customize it however you like it. So I've written a few scripts. Let me just get it in there. OK. So this first guy, no, save. Basically sends Giphies, because Giphies are awesome. Choose a random one, and it'll send it to us. So basically, it'll listen to anything followed by GIF, or like GIF somewhere in the text, basically. So just go restart this. Yeah. GIF me. Hopefully, it's safe for work. Yes, it is. OK, awesome. Doubt, OK. So these are basic things, like basic bots for entertainment. But obviously, you want to do work with these things. So I created another one, basically, to make a new deployment on Kubernetes. I have Minikube running on my computer, so it's like a little Kubernetes cluster. So let's ask the bot. Let's actually go to the code first. OK, that's the Kubernetes code. So we basically have, it basically will execute commands. And it'll be like, what is up with? Basically, it's a command to check how's your namespace doing. I have a namespace called Melk in there. So if you want to ask your bot, you're at home late at night, you don't have VPN access in like a bank system or something, you can be like, what's up with my Melk cluster or something like that. And it'll show you a summary of everything. So we can try this out. And the second one will make a new deployment. So if we go to the bot and say, what's up with Melk? OK, yeah. This, I promise, makes sense. If you know, it's a little, you can format it better. I was in a hurry. So yeah, there's one deployment currently there, and it's not working. But it's OK. It's not production. So right now on our Minikube, this is just proof that it does work. We have one deployment. And then we can go to the bot again. So our second command was deploy dash on dash namespace. So deploy. This is just a YAML file I have lying around in the same folder on Melk. Oh, sorry, wait. Why couldn't you deploy? Ah, damn it, didn't save it. One second, I hard-coded it, my bad. OK. Woohoo, it worked. So yeah, so basically, you can do a lot with bots. The possibilities are endless. And this is just like the start of it, managing your clusters, managing your infrastructure, or sending reminders, personal assistants, you can create your own. And it's really simple with Hubot. Yeah, that's it. OK.